Religion existed before writing, before cities, before civilizations, and even before recorded history itself. Long before humans built temples, churches, mosques, or shrines, they were already burying their dead with care, painting mysterious symbols on cave walls, and looking toward the sky with questions. Early humans lived in a world full of uncertainty, danger, and wonder. Storms arrived without warning, animals hunted them, disease spread suddenly, and death was always close. Without science, technology, or written knowledge, humans searched for meaning in the world around them. Why did people die? Why did the sun disappear every night and return each morning? Why did floods destroy land while rain also gave life? These unanswered questions formed the foundation of belief. Religion likely began as humanity's first attempt to understand the unknown and to make sense of forces beyond human control. In a world where survival was never guaranteed, belief offered explanation, comfort, and hope. One of the earliest signs of religious belief can be seen in ancient burial practices. Archaeologists have discovered graves that date back tens of thousands of years, where bodies were carefully placed in the ground along with tools, food, weapons, flowers, and personal belongings. These burials suggest that early humans believed death was not the end of existence. The act of burying someone with objects implies a belief that life continued in some form after death. This idea of an afterlife became one of the earliest and most powerful elements of religion. As human awareness grew, people began to see the world as alive with invisible forces. Many scholars believe the earliest form of religion was animism, the belief that spirits exist in animals, plants, rivers, mountains, and natural phenomena. For early humans, nature was not just lifeless matter, but a living system filled with meaning. A storm was not just weather, it was a powerful force with intention. A forest was not simply trees, it was sacred and alive. This belief system encouraged respect, fear, and ritual behavior toward nature, helping early societies survive in fragile environments. Within these belief systems, certain individuals emerged as spiritual intermediaries. These figures, often called shamans, were believed to have the ability to communicate with the spirit world. Shamans performed rituals, healed the sick, interpreted dreams, and guided communities through times of crisis. They used drumming, chanting, dancing, and sometimes altered states of consciousness to connect with unseen forces. Shamans provided emotional support, explanations for suffering, and a sense of control in a chaotic world. In many ways, they were the first religious leaders in human history. Religion also served a practical purpose. Shared beliefs helped early humans cooperate, trust one another, and follow social rules. In small groups, survival depended on unity. Religion helped establish moral boundaries by teaching that certain actions were rewarded or punished by supernatural forces. If a community believed that stealing, lying, or killing angered the spirits or gods, people were more likely to behave in ways that protected the group. Long before written laws existed, religion functioned as a system of social order. As humans transitioned from hunting and gathering to agriculture, religion evolved further. Farming communities became dependent on the cycles of nature, such as rain, sunlight, and seasons. Naturally, these forces became sacred. Humans began worshiping gods associated with fertility, harvests, rain, the sun, and the earth. This period saw the rise of polytheism, the belief in multiple gods, each responsible for different aspects of life. These gods were often imagined with human-like personalities, emotions, and conflicts, making them easier to understand and relate to. Stories became the primary way religious ideas were passed from generation to generation. Before writing, myths explained the creation of the world, the origin of humans, natural disasters, and moral lessons. These stories helped people understand suffering and gave meaning to hardship. Myths were not simply entertainment, they were educational tools that preserved cultural values and shared identity. Religion became humanity's collective story about existence. As civilizations grew, religion became more organized and structured. Temples were constructed, rituals became formalized, and priesthoods gained authority. Religion began to play a central role in governance and power. Kings and rulers often claimed divine approval or even divine identity. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs were considered gods on earth. In Mesopotamia, laws were believed to be given by the gods. In early China, rulers governed through the mandate of heaven. Religion provided legitimacy to leadership and helped maintain order in large, complex societies. Over time, religious thought continued to evolve. One of the most significant shifts in religious history was the emergence of monotheism, the belief in a single, all-powerful God. This idea introduced a new way of understanding morality, justice, and human responsibility. Monotheistic belief systems emphasized ethical behavior, accountability, and a personal relationship between humans and the divine. Instead of many gods controlling different forces, a single moral authority governed the universe. This concept deeply influenced later religious traditions and shaped laws, ethics, and social structures. Religion also played a central role in shaping moral systems. It offered answers to fundamental questions about right and wrong, purpose, and destiny. By teaching moral values and ethical behavior, religion helped societies function and remain stable. Many modern moral concepts, such as justice, compassion, and responsibility, can be traced back to ancient religious traditions. Even as societies changed, these values remained deeply rooted in belief systems. In early history, religion and science were not separate or opposing ideas. Science, as we understand it today, did not yet exist. Religion was the primary way humans explained the world. It addressed questions of existence, purpose, and meaning. As scientific knowledge expanded, natural explanations replaced religious ones for many phenomena. However, religion continued to exist because it addressed emotional, psychological, and existential needs that science alone could not fulfill. From a psychological perspective, religion may have developed because humans fear death, seek comfort, desire control, and search for meaning. Belief systems reduced anxiety by providing explanations and hope. Religion offered reassurance in the face of uncertainty and suffering. It helped individuals cope with loss, fear, and the unpredictability of life. These psychological benefits played a major role in the persistence of religious belief. A central question remains whether humans created religion or whether religion shaped humanity itself. Some scholars argue that religion is a human invention, created to explain the unknown and maintain social order. Others believe that religious belief reflects a deeper, natural response to existence and consciousness. What is clear is that religion evolved alongside humanity. It grew as human societies grew, changed as cultures changed, and adapted as knowledge expanded. Despite advances in science, technology, and modern education, religion continues to play a significant role in human life. people still ask questions about meaning, purpose, morality, and existence, religion continues to offer answers, frameworks, and comfort. It remains deeply connected to identity, culture, and tradition across the world. The origins of religion reveal something fundamental about humanity. Religion did not begin as institutions, doctrines, or rules. It began as wonder, fear, hope, curiosity, and the desire to understand existence. It began when humans looked at the world around them and asked why. Religion is not just a system of belief, it is a reflection of humanity's attempt to understand life, death, and the universe itself.